Hi, my name is Tiffany, and I like to bake. I also like movies. I thought of, let's combine the two. Let's talk about movies and let's bake. And let's put it on YouTube for the world to see. So here I am. The movies that I want to talk about are from my childhood, so full disclaimer. The movies I'm talking about come from a time where they put anything on TV, and if you had a problem with it, it was a you problem. So by no means do I condone the things that happen in these movies or the things that are said in these movies. I simply just like the movies. It's the movies I grew up on. It's the movies I want to talk about. So please don't get in my comments. Chill. Moving on. If you're interested in any of the recipes that I'll be baking, I will definitely list them below. So yeah, let's bake some shit and talk about movies. But a lot of these movies from my childhood, I've watched them now and I have such a different perspective on them. I could see them for the movie that they were intended to be now. And the first movie I want to talk about is Hope Floats. Blech. First of all, the beginning of the movie is so on brand. You can tell it's set in a time where daytime talk shows were the it thing. I used to watch Jenny Jones, Sally Field, Ricky Lake, Jerry Springer. I used to watch them all. So boom. Harry Connick Jr., Sandra Bullock, Mae Whitman, Hope Floats. It starts off with Sandra Bullock going to a daytime talk show. Her best friend invited her on this daytime talk show thinking that she's about to get a makeover. But in reality, her best friend invited her on the talk show to tell her that she is sleeping with her husband and they're getting a divorce. He's leaving with me. So I'm sorry about it, sis. If you used to watch daytime talk shows, such as myself, remember they would put you in that booth. You'd have like the blindfold on, the headphones, and you have no idea what they're talking about outside on the talk show. Yes, I did my switch up off camera. Just roll with it. So she comes out, she sits next to her best friend, and her best friend just lets her ass have it, right? She tells her, I've been sleeping with your husband for like 6 months. I think it was like 6 months or a year. Don't quote me. He doesn't love you, he loves me. That's it, that's all. Obviously, she doesn't know what the fuck's going on. She's like confused, right? Her husband is also on the show. So let's bring him out, and which is also on brand because they used to do that shit on hella talk shows. So her husband sits down. He doesn't know what's going on. He's got a smile on his face. He's thinking everything's sweet. He sees the friend, he sees the wife, and he's like, fuck. So the host just asks him, have you been sleeping with your wife's best friend? They turn off the lights. They put the spotlight on him, and he just confesses, yes, I have. Oh my God. Cut to the next scene. Birdie, her name is Birdie. Birdie is leaving her husband. She's taking her daughter, and they're gonna move in with their mom, which is in some country ass town that's like not even on the map, right? Apparently Birdie was like hot shit in her hometown, like prom queen, the whole shebang. It doesn't say she was a mean girl in high school, but I'm thinking she was a mean girl because when she came back home, nobody was fucking with her. All the females, they weren't fucking with her. Bernice, her daughter, that little bitch, Bernice would constantly blame her mom. Like, this is your fault. Daddy left us because of you. If you just loved him more. Like, just giving her mom pure hell all day, every day. So Birdie eventually has to get a job. However, Birdie was a housewife. So her husband took care of everything. She has no skills. Not to say that housewives don't have skills. Birdie just didn't have skills. So she gets a job at like this 1 hour photo type situation. You know, it's not much, but it's a something, right? Like she's trying to be more independent, right? So she's starting to feel a little good about herself. And what does her mom do? What does Birdie's mom do? She tries to hook her up with someone else. So the guy, Justin, she's actually known him since high school. He grew up, he's all fine now. He used to have a crush on Birdie. He trying to see what's up. So Justin, even though she gets with him at the end of the movie, sorry, spoiler. Even though she gets with him at the end of the movie, I don't like Justin. I don't like him. Let me tell you why. His approach to like trying to get with her was so aggressive. He was coming by her mom's house, showing up at her job, showing up at places that, you know, she was just in. Like, god damn. Finally, like, even though he shows up to all these places, he never really asked her out. He would just always be there. Like, he would just be there. So finally, he shows up at her job one time and he asks her out. She tells this man no, right? She tells him no. Tells him no, right? She tells him no. She's like, I'm married, right? True enough, like me and my husband going through shit, but at the end of the day, I'm still married. So he's like, fine, let me just get you something to eat. You know, people gotta eat, don't they? I really do hate that. Like, if I said no to going out with you, why do you think offering me food will change my answer? So she finally says yeah, and they go wherever to eat. I don't even know where they go to eat, but I know after they get finished eating, he takes her to like this makeout spot, like this from when they were in the high school. That's where all the high school kids made out. He takes her there, right? And he tries to kiss her. She stops him, right? She's like, hold up now. I told you I didn't want to do this. And this is why I don't like Justin, okay? Because first of all, like, she already told you she wasn't ready for this. And then you try to kiss her? So finally, he like wears her down and she sleeps with him. She does, I know. I didn't want her to either, but she does. Damn it. She also slipped up and called him her husband's name, and he was so hurt. But honestly, I don't feel bad for him. I don't. Like, she told you she wasn't ready for all this, and you still wanted to press it. I mean, she just moved in with her mom yesterday, and you already knocking at her door. What did you expect? So his feelings are hurt like fuck, right? He has the audacity to tell her, you used to shine bright. People used to turn their heads in the streets when you would come. What happened to you? First of all, my best friend brought me on television to tell me she was sleeping with my husband. Then I had to move out of my house and move in with my mom. Not to mention, my daughter hates me because she thinks this is all my fault. This whole town thinks I'm a joke because apparently I was an asshole back in the day. I work at a 1-hour photo shop. Like, bitch, that's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. Everybody knows my husband cheating on me with my best friend. It was on national TV. Everybody saw it. So that's what's wrong with me. That might be what's wrong with me. You know, just maybe. I'm banking on that. That might be what's wrong with me. So he basically tells her to holla at him when she gets shit together, right? When she comes to her senses. Okay. So some time go by and her mom eventually gets sick and passes away. Just one terrible thing after another. On the day of her mother's funeral, her husband shows up. The daughter is super excited. She doesn't even care that her grandma is dead anymore, basically, but she's just really overjoyed. So her husband's there, right? So after the funeral, Birdie and her husband like go in the other room and talk. And you'd think he's there her husband, you think he's there because her mom just died. Like, true enough, he's a dog. True enough, he's been lying and cheating on her. But you think he's there because her mom just died. And, you know, at least let me be there for that. At least let me be there for her for that. No. He's there to tell her he wants a divorce. I watch a lot of Snapped, and I feel like this is a moment where maybe he asked for it. You know, you show up on my mom's funeral and ask me for a divorce. Okay. So the daughter, Bernice, she's outside and she hears the whole conversation. So she runs inside and she's like, I'm coming with you. She goes upstairs, packs some little shit in a bag, and she wants to go with her dad. She's leaving. So he turns to leave. Little girl's running behind him, backpack and all. He gets in a car, locks the door. Little girl's like, hey, open the door. Like, what are you doing? Open the door, let me in. And he's like, hey, you can't come with me right now. You gotta stay here with your mom. You know, she's gonna take care of you for a little bit. You know, just stay with her. Little girl's like, no, I'm coming with you. Me and you together. And he's like, nah, you're not coming with me. Sorry, Bernice, you're not coming. So she's steady trying to get in the car. And he pulls off on her ass. Like, he honks the horn. And he pulls off on her ass and she's bawling. You hear me? Like, remember that cry, like that hiccup cry, that scream cry that you would do as like a kid? It was that type of cry. Shout out to Mae Whitman for that scene. I don't even know how old she is. I'm assuming she was like maybe, I don't know, 6, 7? I honestly don't know. I didn't look it up either, so sorry. But shout out to her in that scene because she was crying. She was crying. True enough, it was supposed to be like a touching scene. You were supposed to feel bad for her. But I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the mom, she just sat there and watched the whole thing. She watched the whole thing unfold. Like, you think he's so great? Okay, I'm gonna show you how great he is. You think he's the bee's knees? Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. You put your trust in. And after that, she goes and gets with Justin. So moral of the story, men ain't shit and they don't care what you're going through. I'm just kidding. I still really love Hope Floats. I just don't remember it being so fucked up. It's still on my list of faves. Let me know what you guys think, if you like the movie or if you remember the movie I'm talking about. What's your perspectives on it now that you're older? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for tuning in to my first video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.